Alright, so the episode you're about to watch is one that I wasn't going to publish. Wasn't going to do the post-production, put it together, and do everything that I'd normally do. Y'all are actually never going to know it ever existed. And the general principle behind it was just basically following me on a day off, what I do on a day off. However, when I went back and started reviewing the videos and the clips and things like that so that I could start the post-production on it, there was something about it that I didn't like. It was something that it was a personal thing, and because I didn't like it, I told myself I wasn't going to post it. I was going to delete it, get rid of it, and just reshoot the next day. But I didn't do it immediately, and I held on to it overnight. And the next morning, it dawned on me that what I was about to do was something that is completely contradictory to the purpose of doing this whole podcast to begin with. Because doing this podcast to begin with was to help people get past things, get over things, move on, discover things in themselves, just get some personal growth out of it. And in turn, here I was about to completely delete an entire day's worth of making videos because of a personal issue, because of something that I personally had an issue with the videos. And that goes against everything that I'm trying to do with the podcast. So, despite everything in me telling me to get rid of the video, risking every bit of the criticism that's going to come from it that doesn't already come, I'm going to post it. Because of some audio issues, there is going to be probably some voiceovers throughout it, because at the time I have not done the post-production on it yet. But I am going to post it. And the tone of the video is much different now than just something as simple as what I do on a day off. To me, it's more profound now, because as big of a hurdle as it was for me to, one, start a podcast, and then two, start doing videos of those podcasts, this one is equally just as difficult for me. Like I said, for personal reasons, it's difficult for me to do this particular video. And it may be something that we get into in a little while or something like that. But, for personal issues, I was going to completely get rid of it because it was that difficult for me to watch, for me to see, especially considering how critical of myself that I am. So I wasn't going to do it. And thankfully, I decided, the following day that, posting that video against everything in my instinct telling me not to is the better option. And it's the better option because I've got to practice what I preach. And if I'm going to tell people that they have to get out of their comfort zones, if I'm going to tell people that in order to get past these things that are causing them hangups, then I probably should practice it myself. For the most part, I do, but I wasn't expecting this one. I really wasn't expecting to see what I saw in this video. So that being the case, it is what it is, and I'm going to post it, and that's what this episode is going to be about. It's going to be spending the day with me on a day off, and me trying to work on overcoming some personal issues myself. So, hope you enjoy, guys. Bye.
Team 1, stand by. Copy. Team 1, standing by. Breach, breach, breach.
I'm sitting here recording this, and I'm looking over toward my neighbor's house because my neighbor My neighbor is also a content creator, and I go on to her social media, at least her TikTok, and I like her post, I watch her videos and all that. And I know that she knows that you can see who is liking, watching your videos. I'm not seeing where she is watching and liking my videos. And before you freaking comment, oh, maybe you're just not good enough, I understand that. I already had that idea. But we support each other because we are good neighbors to each other. However, I had decided today, while I was recording these videos, that if I don't start seeing low pop up in my notifications more, then I am going to start ambushing. I'm going to start ambushing her while she is making her content. By ambushing her, I mean I'm going to wait until she's outside recording something, and because I watch for these kinds of things, when I see her outside recording, I am going to do something drastic to get her attention and or disrupt her video. Not because of me, not because of any malicious intent that some of you may think, but because I think it's funny. She'll also think it's funny, and her husband will find it even funnier. So, Lo, I'm letting you know now, you better start smashing that like button, or I'm going to do the video version of whatever photobombing is. That's what I'm going to do. I really hope all these rocks turn out the same color. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to get back to it. I found me bag of marbles. It's not actually marbles. It's just marble rock. I saw something. I was going to tell you all this earlier. I saw something that thought odd at first, and then I thought was kind of ingenious. So while I'm going to put this one. Whoa, where should I put this one? There's a hole there, don't step there. while on the trip back and forth earlier, excuse me, while I go take and put this in the trash. While on the trip earlier, there's a new subdivision that has come up across the road. I say across the road, y'all wouldn't know. But there's a new subdivision that came up within the last year. And they're really nice looking houses. However, I'm taking my trash can back to the house. However, these houses are entirely too close together. I mean, entirely too close. Like almost if you needed some butter, your neighbor could poke it out, stick their hand out the window and hand it to you kind of close. So I couldn't live there. But either way, so I saw these houses, and the back porch of one, or the back of the house, points at the road. And they had 3 lawn chairs lined up, along with probably a 30-quart cooler sitting out next to it. And I thought, wow, that's a awful brave place to kind of suntan and everything like that. All the cars going up down the road, because that particular portion of the road is very busy. And then I thought, they're not tanning. They're sitting there people watching. Like, they're drinking beer, sitting on the back porch in lawn chairs comfortably, and they're people watching. I thought that was brilliant, because literally you get public safety vehicles that run through there, lights and sirens, you get crashes, you get people that walk, cars, and all manners of different types of people from all walks of life. And you can literally, from the comfort of your backyard, sitting and enjoying a beautiful day like today, sipping on a cold drink, just sit there and people watch and not even have to leave the comfort of your home. I thought that was brilliant. I people watch. I like to people watch. Because human beings are interesting creatures. But I thought that was very creative. And I like their style. Almost wish I had that here. But I'm glad that my house isn't that close to someone else. All right, well, I got this part done. I could probably use another few bags of rocks. And I still got 2 there. One of them may wind up getting used here. But I got something else I want to use those for right now first, to see if that's going to be a thing. But now, I have to get to work on this gutter. It looks like my genius butt pop riveted some things. So, I'm going to have to get the ladder, get this thing down. I'm telling you, cherry Kool-Aid with Sprite Zero. That's where to go. That's where it's at right now. So I'm going to go get the ladder and start looking at this gutter system, because I don't really remember what I did to begin with. So I'm going to look at that, and then we'll adjust for that. And there's a reason why I have to adjust this. This downspout is too far over. Not too far over for the original installation, but too far over for what I'm about to do. And the reason why I decided to do this is not because I don't want a downspout anymore. It's because in the process of cleaning the yard, the weed eater has gotten a little too close to the downspout at the very bottom. I didn't do that. Someone else did, son. And it's been beaten all the heck and back. So rather than do that, the plan is I bought some rain chains, and I'm going to move the spout over to where it's more in line with this corner. And I'm going to build a planter that I'm going to put some rocks in. Then the rain chain is going to come down into the planter. That way the rain water will come off the roof into the gutter, down the rain chains into the rocks, and then disperse out from there. And it's going to do it in such a manner that it doesn't like try to dig a hole through the ground or into the ground or anything like that. And then later on, when my wife decides what she wants to do, I will figure something else out to do with that. I probably won't get rid of that piece of gutter there just on the off chance that we go back to a downspout, putting it out somewhere else. But I think we might can use that for something else. So I'm going to go get the ladder, and we're going to get looking at this. And if I hadn't told y'all before, I'm kind of a lot like Clark Griswold when it comes to things. So I will record while I'm on the ladder, and there's a chance there may be an incident. If there does, it'll probably be recorded. And in my opinion, that's good quality TV right there. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, so for the purposes of what I said, here we go. And since I'm not taking the camera up here with me, I will let y'all know what I see. Other than a really, really bad job of putting up rain gutters. So I'm gonna have to take the silicone down from there. And yep, I did exactly what I thought I did. Pieced one piece together, cut it off, put in the downspout, and then put in another little small piece. So now the plan, if I can figure out how to get this end cap off without breaking something, I should probably just go get my drill. Yeah, I did. Now, what I need to do is go get my drill, unscrew the downspout, unscrew this end piece, and figure out, I guess I got to take these brackets off too, so that I can get this other piece out and then put the new piece in, which will be longer than what I need. And I'm going to cut it probably here and put the downspout. So I'll move the downspout over probably a foot, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll move it over a foot, and yeah, I think I'm going to move it just to this last bracket. So that way I don't undo, or I don't have a hole, exposed hole. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I did do pop rivets there. But I'm taking that whole thing down, and I got to drill those out. So, all right, yeah, we got a little work ahead of us. So I'm gonna go grab some tools, and we'll get started. I like power tools. And here we go. I'm sure it's wonderful for y'all to sit here, get in there, to sit there and stare at my legs. And if there were people out right now, you would be able to see people out doing whatever they do. There we go. I'm going to have to replace that. So you at least have something to look at other than just my legs. But this is what you got. Thank you for choosing me as your entertainment. Oh, this roof is really hot. It's burning my fingers. Ugh. I did a really good job siliconing this, by the way. Yes, I did. All right, well, I'll quit boring y'all with that for now. Anyone else realize that they're an idiot at the time they're doing something, knowing full well that they'd already made plans to keep from doing something that would make them an idiot? No? Just me? Cool. Appreciate the support. Anyway, yeah, so I am blind as a bat right now because I've been out here this entire time with no sunglasses, which was fine in and of itself until I went into a less lit area to look for something specific, and I realized I could not see. And the only reason that makes me an idiot is because I knew from plenty of other instances that that was going to be an issue. So I had already planned on changing out my sunglasses to my glasses that I do this type of stuff in, which are my DeWalt glasses. They're a little more rugged, a little better built for this type of thing. So I'd already made plans to do that, and lo and behold, my stupid self didn't bother doing it. Never went and got my DeWalt sunglasses. So when I went into the shop to find a better suited screw tip so I could get these screws out of here, I couldn't see what I was doing. And that's when I remembered, oh, I need to put my sunglasses on, except for the fact that I wasn't wearing my sunglasses because I never brought them out of the house. So yeah, that happened. And I could use whatever screw tips I want. I really don't think it's going to make much of a difference because some dumb installer put so much silicone in here that I cannot get down deep enough into the screw head to get enough of the silicone out to allow me to get the screw tip into the screw head. And I realize while I'm saying this, this is all taking kind of, it's like bad gum. It's all kind of going a different direction now. So, yeah. Just gonna keep sitting here trying to dig out. Oh, did I get it? Nope. Psych. Joke's on you. You don't get to get that. How about now? Oh, perfect. Perfect. It's like I planned it that way. Now, can I get it loose without tearing the other piece completely? Oh, that's brilliant. You've siliconed that too. Why would you do that? What were you thinking? Oh, yeah. That is an expansion gap. Oh, I bet I know why. No, I've got no clue. I bet that is supposed to be, yeah, that's supposed to be more centered, isn't it? Get off up there. Oh. Should probably take this time to clean this gutter out too, because it has got a lot of, it's got a lot of the asphalt from the shingles in it, because we had, what is it, solar panels installed. Oh, one of the boys. Anyway, we had solar panel. Look at this. Look at that. We had solar panels installed, and those guys just absolutely walked all over everything up there. What is that? What is that craziness? Maybe I was doing it right after all. I don't know. I know it looks really ugly on top of this thing. Maybe I was doing it right the whole time. I really should consider deciding to do it all myself. I don't know when I stopped recording. I thought I had been recording this whole time. So, I don't know where it left off because I couldn't see you guys, but that part of the gutter's down. And I can now measure out and do what I need to do there. Where did the downspout still there? Alright, so undo this. Then we got to drill out a few things. Put this up and off. That's out of there. Now y'all can see a little better. So I put some rivets, obviously right here on both sides. Apparently I thought I was being pretty smart. And I was, because I was more worried about, I guess, wind and whatever getting to it. That obviously is not the case now. So we're going to find some place to put this, because I don't want to get rid of it just yet. I can drill that rivet out and replace that piece. This is the piece that we have to do something with. So that's what we're going to do. We need it measured out and get the new system up there. All right. So where we are now is we have hopefully trimmed this piece the right way, and we've moved the downspout further in. So now the goal is going to be to reinstall the gutter and the downspout and re-secure it, or secure it, I should say, back to the roof, hopefully using the pre-existing holes that I did already. Which I guess, if I was a smart man, which I don't typically resemble, let you not slide off the roof. That'd be great. There. I'm not really worried about that one. We could take and this bracket off. And I could go ahead and install this bracket, which will also double to hold this end up. It'll hold this end up while I get the other side going. Man, the guys that put this soffit on, like, I don't know where. It's such a crap job. If my dad saw how they did this, I only say that not because, like, oh, my dad. It's not that. My dad's been in construction for pretty much ever. He really knows what he's doing. And I learned a lot of what I know about building stuff from him. In fact, all the woodworking that I do really stems from what I learned. Alright, so I don't know what I'm doing to keep turning this off or where I'm cutting off at, but I'm going to keep going. I'm sure I'll find out in post-production. Either way, a lot of what I do I learned from my dad, and if he saw the work these guys did, he would shake his daggone head. Because this is some of the crappiest, shoddy work I think I have ever seen. Like, I don't understand how these guys did this and are, like, proud of what they did. Granted, I know they're just trying to turn a buck. That's not the point. But now I'm stuck trying to fix what they screwed up, or at least work with what they screwed up. And when I already don't know what I'm doing pretty much, when it comes to a gutter, it does not help. Well, of course you would slide. How about you not go anywhere except onto this piece? Like, that would be fantastic. Come on. Come on, little guy. Now my shoulder's tired. There we go. Look at that. I knew what I was doing this whole time. I don't know why you guys doubted me. I was built to put up gutters. It's like this, man. See? All this stuff just kind of snaps together. It's just like that. I mean, it's that simple. Y'all make this out to be way harder than what it has to be. I'm just saying. I don't know much about anything But I do know nothing about a lot of things. Just saying. Don't fall off my roof. There. That. Oh, that's going to be too much. Oh well. Either way, I'm going to get this piece put in. Then the gutter will be back as long as it comes out the downspout, which sadly doesn't look like it's going to line up where I need it to, because I am a stupid idiot. Yes, I am. All right, I'm going to attach that there, and then we need to cut it off here. Now, looks like we're cutting it. Oh, I forgot to cut out the sec. That's what the problem is. So I forgot to cut out the section where the downspout goes. I just simply made a mark on where it should be and cut. So that makes a lot more sense now. And I'll probably have to trim up the other piece too. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right. So it ain't pretty, it ain't perfect, but it's up. We've got the rain chain installed here. So now, as far as I'm concerned, build-wise, the only thing left to do is to make the planter that's going to go at the bottom. You can see, probably, maybe, I don't know, that this rain chain goes all the way to the rocks. So what we're going to do is I'm going to build a planter, probably be, I don't know, maybe about knee high, however tall that is. I'm going to take some measurements. I'm going to build a quick planter. Doesn't have to be anything great. It just has to be something that is going to be able to stand up the weight of the rocks. Because I'm going to take those last 2 bags of rocks, and I'm going to put those last 2 bags of rocks into the planter that the rain chain's going into. So that rain chain's going to go into the planter. It's going to be rocks all around it. And then when it rains, theoretically, if these rain chains work, it'll come down the gutter, come down the rain chain, and kind of filter down the rain chain as opposed to pour. It'll filter down the rain chain into the planter that'll have some holes in it. And that water will basically filter through those rocks to kind of slow it down. It'll hit those holes, and then it'll be evenly dispersed throughout that little area right there. So yeah, like that'll probably work until we get a good Georgia or southeast freaking storm. But that's it for now. I'll probably remove a couple of these buckets that are on here, just because there's no sense in messing them up if I don't have to. So yeah, so making progress. By the way, I have roughly a little less than an hour and a half to get that done, because I also decided that I needed a haircut today. So I scheduled a haircut with my barber, and the barber shop is all the way back where we've already been. And so yeah, so now I'm kind of running on a time scale. So I'm gonna get back to it. All right, so it is 3:34 and we did not get done. The planter is about a quarter of the way done. We started getting pieces cut up and put together for that. Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything super big or strong. It's just got to hold rock. So that's what we're working on. Got some cleaning up done, but we still got to finish cleaning up everything else. I tried to get everything done today, it just didn't happen. So as far as that area goes, that's done for today. Our day's not over yet though, because we're going to get a haircut now, and then as far as outside work and stuff like that, that's over with. So we're gonna go get the haircut, and we'll see you guys when we're done with that. It has been a hot one. According to my truck, it is 86 degrees. It is quite humid because it also rained for 10-15 minutes, just enough to get the ground wet, and then it stopped. So it's pretty freaking muggy. All right, well, I'm gonna go get a haircut now. Bye. All right, well, it is now just after 5 o'clock, and just got done at the barbershop, got all cleaned up, and now it's pouring down rain. So even if I wasn't already done with everything to do outside today, and done meaning wasn't going to do anymore, this is guaranteed that that's stopped. So now we are off to the house, and we're going to get ready for dinner and then wind down. So we're almost done. We're almost there. All right, well, there you go. That is pretty much the end of the day for me now. So dinner's done, kitchen's cleaned up, everything's put away, and got to spend a little time with the wife, and now she's gone off to bed. So it's time to do nothing but relax and put all these different little films or edits together. Yeah, so that's what it's like being with me on a day off. And you heard me say before that doesn't matter what you do as long as you do something. And for those that don't think that that has anything to do with, having a better life or anything, I would argue different, because even though I didn't get a lot accomplished today, at least I don't think I did, I got plenty of things done, and I feel good. Again, I'm somebody that likes to feel like I did something with my day. So, yeah, there you go. Till next time, guys. Bye.